is the ultimate travel guide from the people who know it best. Weekends with Yankee.
I'm at the Lincoln Hotel in Biddeford, Maine, which is just south of Portland. And to me, this is pretty much the premier example of a New England Milltown revival. And a lot of that revival seems to be coming out of the food world. They're winning national awards here all the time. But first, I want to talk to Rebecca Johns, who's the general manager of this hotel, which opened only recently. Hey, Rebecca. Hi. So nice to see you. Thank you so much.
So nice to meet you.
I'm so excited to be in this city. I've been just hearing about it so much, and I've been here before, but it feels like even since my last visit, there have been so many noteworthy openings, including this place.
Including here.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't wait to show it to you.
Yeah, great. I'll follow you.
Off we go.
Okay.
All right. We have these beautiful mill buildings that were just waiting to be occupied and transformed.
Right.
When this building was built in the mid-1800s, this was a center of production, of weaving and of commerce. And now here we come back, bringing people back in again as the center of the community. Several years ago, in the middle of town, there was an incinerator, essentially keeping people away from the town, a place where people didn't want to go.
Right.
And so once that was gone, businesses started coming one after the other, and then the word got out. And now we just have this growing creative community. The Palestiners are a perfect example. They occupied an old train car, and had recognition there. And then, one thing led to another. People were like, oh, people are going there.
Yeah.
They're going there for food.
Yeah.
So it's very cool.
All right, well, I've got a big day tomorrow. I'm very excited.
Excellent.
And I'm also really excited to see my room.
Good.
So why don't we head out there? I'll follow you.
Awesome.
Okay,
all right,
great.
let's go.
Hi there.
Hi.
You must be John and Brianna.
Yes. We are.
Nice to meet you. I'm Amy.
It's great to meet you. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you so much.
Great.
Your coffee is legendary, and I would love to try some.
Yes. Yeah.
So give me a signature drink idea.
All right, we're going to give you a pistachio latte.
Love
Oat milk?
pistachio. Yes, oat milk. Thank you.
Got it.
I love it.
We bring coffee from at least 7 different countries around the world. We have a production facility in one of the mill buildings. We do all of the production there. We can have a capacity of 600 pounds a day.
Well, I mean, the results are amazing. I'm
great.
loving this.
Thank you so much.
I know you're very active in sort of promoting the town.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, in January this year, I joined the board of Heart of Biddeford, which is our local Main Street America organization. And actually, our board president is right over there.
Oh my gosh.
So remember.
Hi. Wow, that's really cool. Hi, I'm Amy. So nice to meet you.
So I moved here 7 years ago, and when I came, there were probably about 20 empty storefronts.
Right.
All of a sudden, I don't think we have any.
That's
There's a
amazing.
couple,
That
but
is
not
so
many.
Amazing.
We're really lucky to have all of this space.
When we were looking for a production facility for our coffee roaster side of our business,
Right.
the mill was so important in that
Right.
because we could get a certain amount of space at a really affordable rate, and we can walk there. It's a
Amazing.
5-minute walk from our cafe, and that makes everything a lot easier.
Yeah. Thank you for such a great start to this
Thank
amazing
you.
day, and just for everything you've done for this town. Hey, Kate.
Hi, Amy. How are you?
I'm so excited actually to be here. I've heard so many raves about Fish and Whistle, and it's been, less than a year that you've been open?
Yep, my husband Jason and I opened in June of this year.
Hey, Jason. How are you? Oh my God. This looks so good. Okay, so it goes without saying perhaps that this is a restaurant that specializes in fish and chips, right? Yes. Both of you were chefs at some of Portland's best restaurants, right, over the years? So you were living here and commuting up to Portland.
Right.
Yeah, to Portland, even to Brunswick
Okay,
for
yeah.
a bunch of years. And yeah, we've lived down here for almost a decade now.
Yeah.
And we really love the community and wanted to be a little bit more involved down here.
Right.
Commute less and just kind of integrate ourselves.
Yeah.
So.
All right, well, I can't bear to stare at this anymore. I gotta take a bite.
Yeah.
Now, how do you eat your fish and chips? Because there's tartar sauce, there's vinegar.
I like all the ways.
All the ways. I'm
Yeah.
gonna try the
We're
tartar.
fans of tartar around here.
Yeah, I love it. That's amazing. I've never had better fish and chips. So we're gonna do your famous fish chowder, is that right?
Yeah.
So how do we get started here?
All right. We're gonna render some bacon.
Always a good start.
In butter.
Okay.
So onions first, and garlic. If this was a tomato sauce or something, it would be more important, the order of the garlic and onion. But
Right,
with this,
right. They
all
can
the
just go
same
in
time
together.
is great. Adding some salt up front to pull moisture out.
So we've got these potatoes here,
So
right?
the potatoes I like to wait to cut to the last minute.
Okay.
The starch from the potato will thicken it just a little.
Right.
And if you cut them ahead of time and put them on water or something,
Right.
you'd be like, taking all that starch away.
Right. All right, you've got rosemary and thyme?
Yeah.
Okay.
A teaspoon and a half of each
Okay.
chopped up. So once the herbs have a little time to meld with the onions and garlic, we add clam juice.
Okay, so this is a fish chowder, but you're using clam juice.
Yeah.
Tell me about
I just
that.
really like the taste of clam. And clam chowder is such a big thing. So
Right.
it's kind of an homage to clam chowder.
Right, so you get a
Though it
little
is-
bit of both.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Is this
That's cream.
cream?
It's about half the amount of the clam stock.
Okay. I mean, this is coming together so quickly. It's such an easy weeknight meal. You could make it anytime.
So now we got to cut the potatoes.
Okay.
And put them in there.
And you're just, is this a dice?
It's a dice. Yeah. About a centimeter,
Okay. And how long will these potatoes take to cook?
maybe 5 minutes.
Okay, so I've almost forgotten about the fish.
I know. I always do it.
Let's talk about whitefish. So which ones would you recommend using?
Pollock or hake. Honestly, we've been finding for the price, the quality is better
Right.
with pollock and hake and those lesser used or known varieties.
Yeah. I can see that the chowder is really thickening with that potato starch.
Yeah, so now it's time to add the fish.
Okay.
This is trim from fish that we've portioned for our fish and chips.
Oh, right. So you're being economical, you're using every bit, nothing's wasted.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And that's gonna cook up so fast. That's like 1 minute?
Minute,
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm very excited about
Yeah.
this. Wow. Bravo.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for letting me cook with you.
No, thanks for coming.
Yeah, and thanks
Yeah.
for just making such good food.
Yeah.
Amy's next stop is Rabelais for a closer look at some historic American cookbooks.
I don't think anything brings, for me, sort of day-to-day history alive as much as historical cookbooks. Do you have that feeling?
I do, and I think there are two sort of, at least two big causes for that. One is that all of us eat,
Right.
so we're all connected to the subject matter. The second part of it that makes them like just really special is that, cookbooks become records of a family. People write down who owned this, and then they passed it to the next generation and the next generation. So we
Yeah.
interact with them differently. So this is the oldest book I have in the shop right now, and in 7 years, this book will be 500 years old. So that's the easiest way to...
In Latin?
It's in Latin, and it's a book that's referred to as Platina or Platina. I don't know if you... Yes,
The
you find them.
notations.
So that's marginalia, notes that have been written in the margins. The types of books I have here are much broader than just cookbooks. So they're cookbooks, but there are also books on all sorts of other things related to food and drink.
Right.
So this, to me, is one of the most important books one should know about in the history of cookbooks. This is Amelia Simmons' American Cookery. So it's the very first American cookery book, 1796. It's just 20 years after the American Revolution. And it really was the book that takes us from mimicking English cookery to starting something new here.
So moving away from kind of Europe and the Americas, what would be an interesting thing to look at?
This is from the 1990s, and as far as I'm able to tell so far, it's the earliest Cambodian cookbook in the United States. Loads of cultural information. I think that it was a real download for this family of all sorts of stuff they had from their past that maybe they hadn't been talking about so much.
Being here today, I'm so grateful that you've devoted your life's work to preserving this heritage, because it just, to me, it feels like a million lives are still a little bit alive in here through these texts.
It's just rich, rich, rich stories in every cookbook. So.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh,
What a great day. This has been fantastic.
Thanks for coming. It was great to have you.